Hello everyone, my name is Ellie and I'd love to be your friendly mystic today. Today I'm doing a collective reading for the sign of Leo. I was going to do Capricorn, but Leo came to mind, so we're doing Leo. These are some of the first readings I'll be posting to YouTube. I've done other collective readings and I've been a tarot reader for about a year. It's going on year 2 now. So I was kind of called to start offering these things publicly and kind of step into the Leo spotlight. Happy Leo season, by the way. I was not expecting to say happy birthday. I think I'll do an extra long reading for you all. Maybe I'll release another one. We'll see what feels like the right flow for it. I think 2 shorter readings are better than 1 long reading personally. That's just me. Don't know how you feel. I will say, yeah, we'll just do the 2 shorter readings. I don't know, something came and then kind of left. It's weird. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. You probably will be because I'm new to my channel. But yeah, if you've never seen collective tarot readings before, if you're not sure which ones to watch, I'll probably make a video on that because I think it's a good little resource to have. But ultimately, I feel like sometimes we're guided to watch videos. Tarot readings, I know I have been in the past. I've had a lot of things come through tarot readers on YouTube, which is part of why I'm doing this. But you take what resonates, and not what you want to be true, but what you know to be true. And sometimes that can be hard to discern for yourself. So just, just keep it simple. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if this reading doesn't seem to apply to you, or doesn't seem to click, if nothing is clicking, this reading's not for you. There are plenty of other YouTube tarot readers, anything readers really, astrologers, all kinds of stuff. The messages are out there, you just have to find the right ones. Personally, I love watching Water Baby Tarot and Queen Cup Tarot. Those are some of my favorite readers. Queen Cup in particular has really been the frequency I've tuned into. So if you're watching me and you seem to resonate with me as a reader, but this reading's not for you, I would head over to Queen Cup. Yeah. Let's get started. That's enough for an intro. Oh yeah, but if you want to subscribe after this reading, you can. We'll see. Let's see. I kind of want something showy. Is that how I feel about Leo? Is that how Leo feels about Leo? Just feeling showy, feeling like just in themselves. I wonder if this is a good Leo season for you. I feel like Leo's like their birthday, only just because they get so much dang attention. And which leads out. Okay, that's why I was feeling this. So this is a Lioness Oracle. This might be a reading for my feminine Leos out there, which is they exist. Those Leo Sun, Leo Risings that have that feminine aspect. Card on the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Might be about love. Maybe you're approaching somebody with love. Hopefully you're approaching everyone with love, but you know what I mean. This deck is definitely kind of romance, sort of. Just look at her. Just look at her. She's so pretty. But yeah, I just started getting in me, like, that's a weird way to put it, but like, feeling myself kind of feeling. But let's start shuffling and see what cards want to come out. Alright. We're feeling confident about something, that's for sure. Probably about ourselves. Alright. Spirit guides, benevolent ancestors, guardian angels. Help me to communicate the messages that are in the highest good. The collective of Leo, those who need it for the month of August. And I do these monthly, at least that's my intention. I might do them more than do meet readings in between, because this is the thing I want to do full time, so I'm probably gonna like try to post something weekly, but have, you know, general monthly readings that go along. But I personally subscribe to them for the most part, that if a reading is kind of bringing you in, you feel kind of drawn to it for some reason, or the title of that reading is resonating with you for some reason, it's meant for you at that time, regardless of when it's posted. I just like to do them month by month. They come out on a regular basis. Alright. Spirit guides, guardian angels, benevolent ancestors, please help me communicate the messages that are in the highest good for the collective of Leo for the month of August, for those that need it. Spirit guides, benevolent ancestors, guardian angels, please help me to communicate the messages that are in the highest good for the collective of Leo for the month of August, for those who need it. Spirit guides, guardian angels, benevolent ancestors, please help me to communicate the messages that are in the highest good for the collective of Leo for the month of August, for those who need it. Okay. This deck's a hard one to shuffle like this. I generally don't do it, but we'll see. I think this is one I just cut and too many. Hold on. Page of Cups in reverse. Well, we had that Knight of Cups earlier, and I feel like someone's coming in strong. But we might not be the most sincere about it. I'm hoping we're not going into a relationship kind of just like, you know, with not so good, not like, you're not bad intentioned, but, and this might not be you, Leo, please, this might not be you, but someone's coming in hot, they, or, you know, like maybe boiling water, but there's like some party that is like not as super sincere, or they're really liking it for the way it makes them feel, but not for what the connection actually is, perhaps. That's the, let me show you this page. It's adorable. Look at this page. Oh, that's funny. I showed it to you in, it's reversed for me. I picked it up in reverse. Someone might be sincere. Oh, maybe we're flip-flopping a lot. That might be the case. But this Page of Cups here, it's just adorable. Just look at that. So, if you kind of know that you're just like having fun with a person, make sure that both people are kind of on the same page with that. And if they're not, you know, it's okay to have fun. Really, it's okay to have fun. If you just want to have fun, then have fun. But you know, don't just enter something because, and you want to know, I don't think you'd want this to happen to you. I think Leos demand loyalty. But you know, don't go in it with egoic type of like sense of fulfillment, just like, oh, like, you know. This could also be a tepid lover. Someone coming in really forceful and the other person being tepid. So you might be, you know, you might be very forceful. You might be that Knight of Cups, kind of just like, I'm here, I'm ready. And this other person kind of just like very, you know, not like coy. I don't know what this is. But they're just not. They're learning to open up, and it's very new for them. And they might not be the most smooth. They might not be doing that smoothly. They might be kind of back into like childish. immature kinds of ways of engaging with a relationship. You might really like this person too. I'm hoping this reading's not too all over the place, because there's like a number of ways I'm reading this situation. But here's the next one. And a Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Is there a third party? That's cute. This one didn't come back up upright. But I'm getting this like potentially other person. Are you just getting fought over, Leo? I think Leo might like that. Or there's this other third party that's still attached to this Page of Cups that the Knight of Cups is kind of coming in for. So we have these two. It's really not the best like energy for a mature relationship. I'll say that much. Fledgling steps is kind of the thing I'm getting. And it's not like totally panning out. That is interesting. It felt like a third party. That's kind of like, it just didn't feel like, you know, a description of energy. It just felt like another person being involved. Alright. So there might be somebody around, this could be a past relationship, that is really not wanting to let go. Might be a mature partner. Perhaps somebody you're seeking to leave because you've met somebody else and you're like, oh, okay, this is what it actually is. So, you know, take a breather if you can. You should, if that's your situation. I got this feeling of, I need to pull more cards, but I got this feeling of like not wanting to present themselves as more experienced, or like not be honest about where they are. Huh, okay, that's weird. So this might be a different message, this might be something, but like not trying not to be honest about where they are like in their development, or like where they are even financially. They don't want to come off as this Page of Cups, so they might be hiding that they aren't doing so well in finances, and they want to seem like a very mature, put together individual. Interesting. Okay, this has been an interesting situation. These two came out. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. All the pages are, oh my gosh. So there's a contemplation of a decision here, and I mean, like, I don't even think I need to see the Page of Swords for this, because like and the only one that came up right was the Page of Wands. So like, the one thing they do want to seem like would probably be like very enthusiastic, very go-getting, just like that new sort of like childlike energy for approaching something. So very, very passionate if we're talking about love, which it seems like we are, based on that Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So very passionate, very blossoming, kind of like poof energy, but things are not in balance. And I don't know what if Page of Swords comes out, I'm gonna lose my mind. But they have like 3 pages on the table, 2 of them in reverse, 1 of them upright. Like, they definitely want to start something, but there is a need for a very deliberate and contemplative decision making. Stay in, like, and the Two of Wands is very much that sort of like examining all your options and imagining imagining where they're gonna go, really kind of contemplating what that means, or what that decision will lead to. So, but staying where you are while you are thinking about either option. The Two of Wands here kind of is like pointing to a particular option. To take the higher road of the two is kind of what I just got. So yeah, if there's this person and they seem to want to be like, oh, I make all this money, or oh, I'm I've really matured, or if they're trying to put up a front, that is an immediate, like, people who are mature, people who have their shit under control, that are in that king energy, they don't have to say shit. They don't have to say shit about that, because it just is. But someone who is, like, in that, like, I got inferiority complex, that sort of thing, that just, So, if you want to fool around with them, go for it. If you're that person, Leo, come on, Leo, let's be a king. Let's be a queen. You really don't need to be doing anything like that. I can get a sense of, like, wanting to be too eager to start things, like, not really take the necessary steps or precaution to do that, and kind of just jump into stuff. Really just jump into stuff, which is, like, great energy for some things, but not relationships. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. I do this sometimes. This happened twice, but I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This has to be about love. Like, there's just no way. Also, this deck is kind of like my lovey deck, my lover's deck kind of thing. But, like, yeah, it's for the Knight of Cups to come up reverse. It just feels like, Water Baby likes to call it, like, this is the inappropriate lover's card. Like, I don't know where this came from, but, like, I see this armor and then I see the space in between, like, the space going through it. It's just, like, putting up a front. Like, wanting to seem more than they are. Okay, I think that's the energy I'm going to be honing in on. That makes more sense, because at first it's just, like, kind of confused. Hopefully, sometimes when I channel messages and when things come through me, I'm like, I don't even know what this is saying. I just have to say what I need to say. But yeah, this is not, yeah. The Knight of Cups in reverse does not bode well for this. Or, if you're, like, charging towards this page of Pentacles, Cups, Wands, person's page, and, you're coming forward real hard, like, it's not from a balanced place. It's not from a centered, kind of, feeling place. It's just a lot. Alright. That is a really, I almost just want to pull more cards. Let's close there. Deliberate choice. We're gonna keep going. Any other messages you'd like to deliver? That said, we are feeling ourselves. Like, if this is a Knight of Cups coming towards you in a real inappropriate, like, not like inappropriate, like, not even like, this person isn't necessarily coming towards you and you don't like it. You like the attention. What Leo doesn't. Sorry. But you need to decide whether or not you want to engage with this person, because from what I'm seeing, they're not really the kind of person you want to get involved with. They're not really that. That is not really where you want to go. A third party situation came back in. If you got multiple people, or if there are multiple people that like you are going after, how do I do this? There are multiple people that are kind of like in your sights, Leo, or multiple people involved in your love life. I would be cautious about how you approach them because, again, Spirit is asking you to make a conscious, deliberate choice. It's not just about fun. I think that's the Knight of Cups in reverse is kind of just like someone who's kind of going in for the fun, who loves the pursuit of romance for the sake of the pursuit itself and not for the relationship that they're trying to establish. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. And if all you want, if like ultimately all you really want is, it's like, if all you really want is to have fun, like, be aware that's what you're doing and really, oh, that was almost all the cards. Okay. Really be aware that's what you're doing. So I got a King of Cups in reverse and a Three of Wands. Yeah, it's asking you to really just sit and contemplate, be with yourself. And there might even be another person you're kind of like making wait. It's weird. There's never really been so many people involved. So I'm getting two messages. One person, either these page cards are all representative of one person's energy that is trying to seem like they're more than what they are, seem like they're you know, they're this, you know, that sort of thing. Or there are multiple people who are either seeking Leo or Leo is seeking. And either way, there's a need and a desire from Spirit for you to make a conscious choice and to really understand what those choices will lead to before you make them. If you really just want to have fun, you're not looking to settle down, then, you know, fool around, you know, have fun doing it. You know, if you just want to do that, do that. But, really know that none of those connections are going to lead to anything. So I wouldn't really get stuck in that. Like, I wouldn't get stuck in, like, oh, but this relationship is supposed to be this relationship is supposed to be that. My recording stopped, I think. I don't know. This is 4 gig capacity reached, but I started storing them elsewhere. Anyway. But there may be an even, like, I think there is this either is like an emotional maturity within yourself or within another person. This could be another party that is like, you know, kind of upset, tired of fooling around. If there's someone that's serious about you and they've been kind of like sidelined, they're probably not very happy about it. And it may be hard for Leo to, especially if this is a feminine Leo, to be in that cup energy, I guess. So they're not really like, they're like, oh, they're in their feelings. So I don't know. As an Aries rising, like, I get it. But I just got waiting in the wings. Yeah. And they're not going to wait forever either. So either you can do this sort of, you know, fooling around, have fun. And if you're not ready for that relationship, then don't do it. But really take some time to sit with yourself and think about it. And really, you know, contemplate, like, what do I want right now? What's going to bring me the most happiness? And this King of Cups probably might have their own work. They probably have their own stuff to work on right now. So if neither of you are ready, then neither of you are ready. But yeah, if you're looking for your person, like, I like to, like, sacred union. Some people like to say twin flame, you know, soulmate, that sort of thing. If that's what you're looking for, that's what you really want, then giving up chasing people is really what's gonna need to happen, obviously. and sitting in contemplation is the thing that should happen. But I like to call your soulmate, your twin flame, your sacred union, I like to call it your person. It's your person. And when you meet your person, you know it's your person. There's really there's something, like, you know before you know. It's interesting. It's an interesting situation. But yeah, so you have two options. You play the field, or you can get still and sort of call in, manifest your own self-love to the point where you attract somebody in that, reflects that self-love back to you. And because of that, you attract in that person, or you can play the field. Let's pull some cards, some oracle cards. I like to pull oracle cards. I'm getting spirit animal. Y'all seen this deck, I bet. I love this deck. It's just pretty. There's some design choices I'm like not crazy about, but I'm picky as hell. So let's ask spirit animal. This one I will likely read from the book. Some of them I'm familiar with more than others, but sometimes I'm just guided to read the messages in the book, because they'll be different than what I might pick up, and spirit's like, hold on, the message is in that book, and I'd be like, okay, I'll get it. I think the animals in this deck really drew me in. There's so much animal. It's animalistic. That's interesting. There's just like so much animal energy on this table. Just every card has an animal. The wolf, the cat, the seahorse, the cheetah, the gorillas. Even the butterfly wings on the Three of Wands character. Like, really keep animal and like animalistic desire, carnal pleasure, keep that checked. Like, be careful. I'm going a little bit over for you, Leo, because it's your birthday. I will probably do either another reading or an extended of this one. We'll see. But we're gonna do this. But Leo. What spirit animal energy is best for approaching the situation? For Leo. What animal spirit would like to guide Leo through this? Just, like, I think in some ways, Leo, you've wanted to manifest, like, the multiple attractions, like the people, like, kind of fawning over you type of energy, like, just like, oh, I'm so attractive, I'm so this, that, people just can't help but, like, fall for me. And you know what, Leo? That's probably true for you in a lot of ways. I love Leos, personally, when they're balanced. Even when they're a little bit, like, not, I'm like, I still kind of enjoy it. But yeah, like, now you're I think you're being confronted with this, like, oh, but there's this other person, and they're really not the kind of, I get the sense that they're not really the kind of person you'd normally go for. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up. It's just like, this isn't usually the person I'm into. I'm usually into these very young people. I'm usually into these very, like, energetic, vivacious type of person, but this King of Cups is not that. King of Cups is very different. And that's kind of throwing you for a loop. It's maybe you're also in this, like, oh, but you're not my type. It's kind of the energy. But you're not my type. I don't like you. I don't want to like you. That's funny. All these readings, I don't know why, but I always resonate with just a bit of that reading. It's weird, but yeah. think what we'll do is this. Draft. See the big picture. It's in reverse. Also, if you're new to the channel and you liked this reading, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm pulling another card. But let's look. Let's see. See the big picture. Yeah, this is like the Two of Wands evaluation energy. Like, really see what's going to be brought in when you engage with this. With either of these situations, really, really consider, and like, neither one is necessarily the right or wrong answer. I hate to get that in people's heads, because I struggle with that. Like, oh, but what is the right answer? And it's like, no. What you want is the right answer. And it can be like, if you need to play the field more, you need to play the field more, or you'll regret having not done that if you settle down with your person. But if you've played the field enough and, you're just going back to what's comfortable, then you're going to regret letting that, neglecting that part of you. But yeah. Okay, let's read the draft, which 29 breaking down to a 2. 29 breaking down to a 2. There it is. In reverse. Are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high, instead of looking around you to see the conditions on the ground? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable, but draft spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves at the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in with what is going on around you and at your feet. Or perhaps you're ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are, to bring about the changes you would like to see. Align with your highest good, and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be, to start enacting change for transformation begins with you. So I kind of get the idea that it's just really get a lay of the land, get a lay of like what it is that you want and what it is that you're after. And if those changes, if that isn't in a line, if the choices you're making or, the patterns you're falling into are not in alignment with the changes you want to make, then you need to, adjust. But you won't get that if you don't actually look. And also, if you're chasing a bunch of partners, like, talk about putting your neck out too far. Like, you bring your energy back to you. I think in any case, you will want to bring your energy back before you do that. Bring your energy back in, evaluate, and be like, oh, do I want to extend that way? Yes? Go for it. But conscious choice is the thing that I get with the draft. Let's pull one more. But, yeah, if you liked my readings, subscribe. I probably said that already. I'll just pull this one. I got White Raven. I never get White Raven. In reverse. Interesting. Hit that little bell button. I do these monthly. I also... Oh my, going back and forth. I also will likely be putting readings out during the week or during the month. Not just do like 12 monthlies and let it sit. Want to be very consistent. But White Raven in reverse is trust in the magic. Interesting. I will read this one. Because that is an interesting card. And it is a 66, which I would say is a master number. Let's see. Ta-da! Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Remember, the evidence of divine order can be seen everywhere. Ask for a sign and it shall be yours. Synchronicities happen all the time. So if you were in a time of challenge and feeling cynical, all you need to do is ask for a reminder. White Raven will appear to reassure you that all of this is leading to something better, for magic is in the wind. I think that is also kind of just, what was it? I just got that too. Like, I guess if you're clouded, like, if you're in this sort of having a hard time really seeing what's supposed to be, or like what it is you want, or what it is that Spirit's trying to communicate to you for your highest good, ask for a reminder, ask for a sign, ask for some perspective. Especially if you're like, oh, will that bring me what I want? Spirit can answer those questions for you. But yeah, let me show you both these cards again, because I think they're beautiful. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thanks for dropping by, Leo. Bye.